Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have two disturbing true horror stories animated again by Wansi Entertainment. Alright, I'm gonna react to this. This is a 7-minute video, so yeah, let's get into it. Oh man, this is mature content. Trader Joe's.
This happened about 2 years ago. Even now, the memory still surfaces from time to time, stabbing at my mind. I'm writing this because I don't want anyone else to experience the kind of danger I did. That afternoon, I was shopping at Trader Joe's when I heard a woman's voice beside me. "Pick whatever you want. I'll cook it for you."
What?
At first, I assumed she was talking to someone else.
Yeah,
I
like
looked
a
around,
Bluetooth,
but
right?
There was no one near me. She was looking directly at me. I was confused.
This is a crazy
Why
woman,
would a
man.
stranger offer to cook for a man she
Yeah.
never met? Did she somehow know I lived alone?
Or did she mistake you
Then
for
I
someone?
really looked at her. She was exactly my type. My first thought was that it had to be some kind of prank.
Yeah.
I scanned the store looking for anyone
Camera,
filming
right?
us, but there were no cameras, just normal shoppers minding their own
Nah, bro,
business.
just
Before I could even respond,
yeah, that's
she
too
started
creepy, man.
grabbing groceries and dropping them into my cart.
nah,
I
nope.
let out a sigh without realizing it. Half confusion, half excitement. I
Man.
didn't stop her because I was lonely. When you've been single for a
See,
long
imagine if
time,
she's a serial killer and
down
this is
a
how she
beautiful
picks
woman
up the
feels
targets,
like
right?
refusing a fresh pizza
a man
after
won't
days of starving.
object to it.
Somehow we ended up with a cart full of groceries and went back to
Nah,
my
man, this is a
place
weird
together.
way to flirt. No
The
thanks.
moment she stepped inside, she rushed straight into the kitchen and started cooking. A part of me thought, this isn't right. I didn't even know who she was.
Yeah.
I should have stopped right then. But another part of me was already imagining a
Bro,
special
learn to
night.
say no, man.
Before long, she had already finished cooking several dishes.
How do you
and
know
started
if she
setting them on the
hadn't put
table.
something in the food,
I
right?
told her it looked like way too much food.
Yeah.
Then her expression changed instantly. "No," she said flatly. "You're eating all of this tonight." Her eyes were different now. Cold, almost hostile.
Yeah.
I froze. She grabbed a
Oh
fork,
my God, is
twisted
this-
a huge clump of
this
spaghetti
is another
around
psycho
it,
story,
and
bro.
shoved it straight into my mouth. The moment it touched my tongue, a searing pain shot through it, like I'd put something burning
Yeah,
straight
it's a
onto my
hot food,
tongue.
right?
A harsh chemical smell shot up my nose. I spat it out and yelled, "What the hell is this?" She walked over to the sink, picked up a can of oven cleaner, and smiled. "You put that in the spaghetti?" I screamed. Her eyes widened unnaturally as she replied,
2:30 boss.
"Yeah, your filthy mouth smells like other women. I couldn't stand it anymore."
This is a psycho,
Then
man.
she started walking toward me, still
Bro, just
holding
push her,
the
bro.
oven cleaner. That's when it finally hit me. She wasn't normal. I ran
Yeah.
for the front door. Behind me, I heard loud crashing sounds. I glanced back and saw her pulling on a mask
What?
and rubber
Nah,
gloves,
bro.
holding a knife. I bolted outside and called 911 while running. My
Bro, the
throat
police
and
would think
chest
that
felt like they were
you are a
burning
psycho
from the
to bring
inside.
another stranger
She
into your
screamed
house.
after me. "Where do you think you're going? You still have to drink the Drano. If you don't stop, I'll cut your legs off." I ran until my
Bro.
lungs felt like they were going to explode. When I
You're
looked back,
psychos, man.
she was
Dude, look at
sprinting
that.
toward me at full speed, knife in hand. Then I heard sirens. An ambulance pulled up,
Oh,
and
man.
I practically jumped
God.
inside. Luckily, I had spat the spaghetti out immediately, so I didn't suffer serious
job, bro.
physical damage. She was arrested. Later, the police told me the truth. I looked almost exactly like her ex-boyfriend. She
What?
believed I was him, and what she did to me was meant as
Yeah,
revenge for
it does
his
look-
cheating. But I had never seen her before that day. Even after being arrested, she
Yo, that's a
insisted
psycho,
I was
man.
her ex.
Damn.
She was later found to be suffering from a mental illness. After that night, I suffered from intense social anxiety for a long time.
You're an idiot, bro. How would you let
This
some stranger
story
come
didn't
into your
happen
house?
to me. It happened to my math teacher.
This is the second
back
one,
in the
right? Second story?
1980s. When my
1980s.
teacher, let's call him Joe, was in 5th grade, he was homesick with mono. His parents worked during the
Oh,
day, so
mono?
he was alone most afternoons. One day, Joe was sitting on the couch watching his favorite game show when the doorbell rang. Back then, you couldn't pause live TV, so
Yeah.
he ran toward the door so he wouldn't miss anything. He
Yep.
peeked through the small window by the door and saw a man
Bro,
in
look
his
at that
late
guy, man.
30s staring straight back at him. Joe jumped back, but since
Nope.
the man had already seen him, He slowly opened the door a few
Why
inches
would
and
you
asked,
open the door,
"Can I
man?
help
Look
you?"
at the face.
The man
Look at his
said he
face.
needed a pen and some paper. Annoyed
What?
and eager to get back to his show, Joe ran to the kitchen, grabbed a pen and paper, and handed them to him. As Joe tried to close the door, the man shoved
Nope.
his foot
Done.
into the gap.
He's
"I
done, bro.
need somewhere to write a letter," the man said. "Can I come in?" Joe was small, about 70 pounds, and too innocent to realize the danger, so he let the man inside.
Man,
The
poor.
man
You should
sat
have
at the dining table
This
and
kids
began
should be
writing.
educated, man,
He
about
crumpled up
strangers
letter
like this.
after letter.
Like,
before
don't let
finally
anyone get
keeping
in,
one.
right?
He thanked Joe and left.
What?
Joe locked the door and threw the discarded letters away. Then the phone rang. It was Joe's dad, calling to check on him. Joe told him everything was fine, when suddenly the doorbell rang again. It was loud enough that Joe's dad heard it through the phone and told him to answer the door. Joe opened it. It was the same man. He said he wanted the letters Joe had thrown away. Joe ran to the trash, grabbed the papers, and turned around, only to bump straight into the man. The man had followed
Look at the
him
psycho,
inside.
man.
The man sat back down at the table with the letters. Joe slowly walked to the phone and told his dad what was happening. Suddenly, the line went dead. Joe turned and saw the man leaning
Yeah.
against the phone,
This is
pressing
a-
down the button to hang it up, staring
This
directly
is a crazy
at him.
guy, man.
Joe didn't know it, but since his dad had made the call, he could still hear everything on the other end. I'm not completely sure, but that's apparently how landline phones worked back then. When Joe's dad said he was calling the police, the man bolted out the door. Joe ran upstairs, locked himself in his parents' bedroom, and waited
Bro.
with a rifle until his dad came home.
The parents had
The
a
man
rifle.
was
with it?
arrested a few miles away. Years later, when Joe told us this story, he said, "That house was completely isolated. If my dad hadn't called,
Yo.
I don't think anyone would have heard me scream."
Bro, what is this guy doing with letters, right? Alright, man, that was crazy. These were two disturbing true stranger horror stories animated, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys would like me to watch more animated stories like this with me, then please subscribe to my channel, comment down below, right? See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.